Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today is the day 1 for our PCNSA series, and today we are going to talk about course details, what we are going to cover. Before we move on to the video, I just wanted to thank you all of you guys. I have never seen that kind of response in any of my video till now. So thank you so much guys. In this course, I try to cover most of the things, not most of the things. I can assure that I can cover almost all the things. Okay. So in this video, we are going to understand what is PCNSA, what is the targeted audience for it. Okay. What are the topic that I'm going to cover? What would be the structure of my videos, like for any video which I'm going to upload, how it would be structured. Okay, how to explore Palo Alto documentation per PCNSA, and from what is the other way we can get the resources of PCNSA. Okay, and what is the expectation that I have when you going to start the PCNSA. There are some foundation that needs to be clear for you if you want to go into Palo Alto, that I'm going to talk about today. So this is very important video guys. I'll recommend you to please watch this video till the end so that you can understand this. Okay, and it will be helpful for our video series for PCNSA. Okay, and also I'll request you to please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you never miss any video from me. So without any further delay, let's get started. So friends, before we move on with the today's topic, let's discuss why I've started Palo Alto series again in my YouTube channel. The first is I'll be giving you real-time examples, okay, so that whenever you go to any company, you will be able to execute the task which is given to you most of the time. Okay, you will know that how to execute it basically. The second is the interviewer, whenever somebody asks you, and if you go for an interview, you will be able to explain him in a very clear way. And the third thing, it is basically certification based as well. With the help of this series, you will be able to crack your certification. So you are going to get 3 benefits once you complete the series. But at the same time, you guys need to put some efforts as well by doing the practicals, maybe on the cloud or maybe in your local device, or maybe you are creating your own lab and you will be doing the practicals. So this is the effort that you need to do it. Then only you will be able to achieve 3 things from this series. Okay. Now let's move on. What is PCNSA? Let's understand. So to understand more about PCNSA, let's go to that particular website, which is Palo Alto Education Services. Okay. So here we'll go to again type certification, and then we'll move on to PCNSA, learn more. And this is the page which is official page from Palo Alto Networks. Okay, so if you want to explore more about the Palo Alto certification description, what is the certificate objective, what will happen, what is the intended audience, enabling path. Okay, so there is no prerequisites for this certification, because when you want to go into firewalls from Palo Alto, so this is the basic or a beginner certification. Okay, and there is a recommended training. Okay, now guys, if I wanted to tell you one more thing, that if you want to do a certification, Palo Alto doesn't offer for specific certification program. They don't Basically they don't focus on certification, and they do not provide online training for it. They'll provide training for the on that particular firewall. So let's say for an example, if you want to go for instructor lead training, so for that you have to basically complete this for PCNSA. And if you want to complete PCNSE, you have to complete this and this as well. So that's what it is written over here. The training includes Firewall Essential, which is EDU 210. So if somebody is telling 210, meaning that, or if Palo Alto is providing training to your company, so if they are providing 210, it means that they are providing PCNSA, not SE. For SE, they are going to cover these two things as well. Okay. So this is all about PCNSA, guys. Let's understand, and we'll try to understand more about what are the topics that I'm going to cover. So let's move on. So friends, now we'll understand what are the topics that I'm going to cover in this course. Okay. So let's move on again to the same website. Okay. And we will try to open PCNSA, and then we'll go to Blueprint. So now, as you can see, there are few domains which they are going to test you. So device management and the services, managing object, policy evaluation and management, and securing the traffic. So they have their own weightage, meaning that they are having the portion of questions in the certification examination. Okay. And basically we have to do some of the demonstration knowledge about the management interface, and there are so many other things as well, like maintaining and enhancing the virtual routers. Okay. So it's all about configuration of firewall, and there will be little bit understanding of your panorama as well. It's not practical, but you have to have a knowledge about it. So securing the traffic, we have antivirus, anti-spyware, vulnerability protection, URL filtering, wildfire, antivirus, anti-spyware, and there are so many. So you can download this blueprint and you can follow along. Once we start the Palo Alto series, we'll try to cover each and every technology. So configuration of DNS security, URL filtering, okay, differences between group mapping and the IP mapping. This is the user ID, guys. Okay, and identify users with the ACC and monitor tab, all these things. So each and everything I'll be trying to cover. Creating app ID rule, what is app ID, all these things. External dynamic list, service and service groups. So each and everything I'll be covering it. There are few topics which is missing, which I can see it's not there. Like I cannot see high side-to-side VPNs, which we are going to cover in PCNSA. So once we complete this course, and then we'll move on and I'll be adding those topics as well. Okay. So friends, how do I structure my videos in this series? So let's say if I take a topic, right? So first I will try to make you understand about the theory concept. Then we'll go for a practical part. Then we will be understanding what are the stuff of troubleshooting. With that, I'll be including the real world examples as well and interview questions as well. Now, there are few topics which does not apply for any kind of practical. Like let's say if I'm understanding security policy. So in that the practicals will be lesser, So you cannot expect all the parts to be covered. It will be flexible, but this is what I am going to give in all the videos. Okay. For interview questions, guys, I'll not be mentioning in my videos. It will be there in the description box or maybe in my Instagram page. So if you are not following my Instagram ID, try go and follow it. I'll be putting interview questions over there. Okay. So these are the way that I'm going to design my videos, so that whenever you open any topic, you will be able to understand the whole thing about it, like the security concept, theory concept, the practical troubleshooting, real world examples, and the interview questions. So it will be a complete set of the things which will be there with the topic. So friends, now we'll see how to explore Palo Alto documentation. So if I want to understand a topic with the help of Palo Alto documentation, how can we learn it? Okay. So let's dive into that particular website and we'll learn how we can do that. Okay. So this is the website, guys, docs.paloaltonetworks.com. I'll put this link into the description. You can find it over there. Okay. And just search over here. Let's say for an example, I just wanted to search for NAT. Okay. So once I search for NAT, right, I have got lot of results, like 4,324 results, right? Now it has different type of NAT results. Like if I want to go for technical document, developer docs, knowledge base, and GitHub. So let's say if I explore technical documentation. So in technical documentation, these are the NAT pool, how to configure a NAT, what is the use cases of NAT, what is source, what is destination NAT, static NAT, what about NAT, like there are so many things with the particular topic. If I go for knowledge base, so how we are going to configure something, like how to configure U-turn NAT, how to configure IPsec VPN with NAT. Okay. If I go and developer documentation, right, develop, or maybe how to create, like this is related to your automation things most of the time. So if you want to read that particular document, you can read it. Let's say I want to explore related to GitHub. Now in GitHub, how to configure in Google Cloud or AWS, how we are going to configure, how to configure, and there are GitHub codes which is also available over there. So how to follow along that, those things will be there. Okay. Now let's say for an example, I just wanted to understand about technical documentation, okay, related to next generation firewall. Okay. And my PAN OS is 11.1 and the release date has to be January 2024. So this is the NAT, this is the latest information that we have got related to technical documentation for next generation 11th version January 24 for NAT. Okay. So this is the latest release which has been released for this is a technical document. So if you want to read about that, so you can read it over here what exactly it is. Okay. So this is how we can explore the documentation, guys. Okay. And this is just to let's untick all this. Okay. And if you want to explore, let's say I want to learn source NAT. In the source NAT, it will give you a diagram. It will tell you how the source NAT happens. Everything is written over here. So whenever you go through the videos of mine, you go through this documentation as well, you'll understand more about it. So that is a recommendation for you guys. Just go through all this documentation as well. Okay. You will get an idea what that topic says you and what I'm trying to explain you. And if you want to understand more with the help of that particular diagram, you will understand more about that particular topic. And accordingly, you can find the answer for your interview question, which I'm going to provide on Instagram. You guys will be trying to find it out and you guys can reply me. I'll be trying to give you a reply with a correct explanation as well. Okay. So friends, now we'll understand what is expected to getting started with PCNSA. Okay. So guys, firewall, we understand if you want to go into firewall, first of all, you have to be clear enough for your network foundation. So what I'm trying to say is you have to know about the basics of networking, meaning that you should know what is OSI model, what is TCP IP model, how TCP and UDP works, what are the port number for SSH telnet, what is the use of it, okay, what is TCP three-way handshake, okay. So these are the small things you should know when you want to enter into firewall. Okay. If you know, it will be easier for you. And the most important thing is the routing. So if you know at least about static routing or one dynamic routing, it's not that you have to know at the expert level. At least you understand how routing table works, what is routing, how static route works, what is the AD values. You are basically good to understand the topic of firewall. Otherwise, what happens is you will be stuck understanding why the firewall is like this, why we have to give routes, what is other network, what is this network. So this is, if you are good with this network foundations, you are basically able to learn firewall much faster. Otherwise it will be difficult. End of the day, you have to learn the foundation of the network, then you can understand the topic of firewall. This is the truth, guys. You should know if you are building a side-to-side VPN, okay, and if you don't have any idea how routing works, then how you are going to build a tunnel? The route needs to be reached from one side to another side, right? You should know which route to be advertised, which route not to be advertised, or which route needs to be sent from one location to another location. You should know, right? If you are not aware about it, how can you build a tunnel? If you are not sure how the traffic should be routed to go to internet, there is no point doing NAT over here, right? So to understand the concept of NAT, you should know routing as well, right? So this is the expectation, guys, from you. Okay. If you are not good with it, try and search for that particular videos, OSI model, TCP IP. I'll be covering little bit of it. Okay. I'll be explaining it, but I request you or recommend you to go and revise all this so that whenever I post a video, you will understand the topic more. Okay. So this is what I wanted to cover in this video. And thank you so much, guys, for watching this video till the end. And also I'll request you to please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you never miss any video from this series, as well as any other videos which I'm going to upload. So guys, also if you want to support your channel, so I have created a membership for my channel. So if you actually, I'm going to discontinue this firewall army. I am going to continue this network support. So this is right now, it's $399 is only to support. There's no such thing that you're going to get. I'm going to introduce something else right now, where I'm going to do live streaming and all. Okay. So that things I am going to announce it once I'm ready with that particularly. And that is that particular the reason behind doing those live streaming for you guys. It will be to help you to get clear your interviews or clear your doubts if you have anything. Okay. So right now, if you want to support that channel, you can join the first one, which I showed you guys now, the network support. Okay, this is, thank you guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next.